Hello folks, the upcoming Galaxy Fold 4 foldable phone builds up on the foundation set by the Fold 3 last year. So what has Samsung changed in a year and what's new with the Z Fold 4? On the outside it looks very similar, more refined maybe, but it follows the same blueprint. This means you get a smaller cover screen on the front, but then you can unfold the phone, revealing the larger, nearly tablet-sized main display. This year Samsung allegedly has perfected the hinge, reduced the crease in the middle of that big screen and given the Fold 4 a performance and camera boost. But is that enough of a reason to upgrade, and will we get another price drop this year as well? Let's find out. While the Fold 4 and Fold 3 may look very similar, look closer and you'd notice the differences. The most important one might be that Samsung has managed to kind of hide the hinge, so the Fold 4 looks more compact. Plus that phone is expected to be lighter and by nearly 6%. The new Fold will weigh 254 grams versus 271 grams for the previous generation, and at this weight it will be very close to your typical max or ultra-sized regular phone. This style of foldable phones comes with quite the heft, and seeing an improvement in this area is great. Rumor has it Samsung is making big moves in order to make the next Fold slimmer too. Allegedly, a new single hinge has been developed, which would be much less bulkier than the one employed in the Fold 3. In terms of biometrics, rumors claim different things, but we'd expect the fingerprint scanner to remain embedded in the power button on the side. That worked great on the Fold 3, and we don't think Samsung is likely to change this. Considering the premium price, you should not be surprised to see only high-end components under the hood on the Fold 4. All buyers, regardless of their country, will get the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 processor on the Fold 4. This is great news for those who live in the UK and Europe, where Samsung S-series flagships usually get the less powerful Exynos processor, but that won't be the case with the Fold. Compared to the Fold 3, this is an upgrade from the Snapdragon 888 chip used there. Both the Fold 4 and Fold 3 also comes with 12GB of RAM and a plentiful 256GB of onboard storage. No microSD card support here. One detail to that, the storage used in the new model is UFS 4.0, which delivers big-time gains in speed and efficiency. The Fold 4 is expected to come with Android 12 on board, but should receive the new Android 13 version soon after launch. Samsung has taken a commitment to deliver 4 major software updates to most of its devices and 5 years of security updates, so that is great news and applies for both these phones. Rear cameras on the Fold 4 include a 15MP main shooter, a 12MP ultra-wide and a 10MP 3x telephoto lens. That is a slight change over the triple camera system on the Fold 3, as it had a 2x zoom camera and 12MP main shooter. Unfortunately, Samsung does not include a periscope zoom lens, and that remains a unique feature of its S22 Ultra. One thing that has not changed in Fold 4 is battery size, as the phone will have the same 4400 mAh cell as the last year model. This worked out just fine in my experience, so I can't say I'm disappointed. Charging speeds on the Fold 3 max out at 25 watts, and it's possible that Samsung gives us faster 45 watt speeds to match the rest of its high-end phones, but there has been no official information on that count. Wireless charging is expected to be available on both the new and older Gen Folds. The most notable change might just be the lower price. Last year, Samsung cut $200 of the price on the Fold 3 in comparison to the previous model, and we hope to see a similar price cut this year too. Getting the price down to more reasonable levels will help the company boost sales of this foldable dramatically. Summing it all up, the Galaxy Fold 4 is expected to bring a bunch of refinements to the design and key elements of the folding mechanism. With a more discreet hinge and less noticeable crease, it will come one step closer to that futuristic folding phone ideal. You will also get a welcome boost in performance speeds as well as in the camera, but at the same time we have to say that these upgrades do not convince us that an upgrade from the last year model is necessary at all. Of course, if Samsung brings the price down and you are looking for a new foldable, the Fold 4 will be the first thing to come to mind, so here's to hoping. But what do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. Are you waiting for a new model? Anyway, thanks for watching, I hope to see you in the next video. Good luck to everyone!